Geeks, Digicenter here, coming to you with more fluffy story. It is, as you know from the date of the previous episode, it has been a while yet again. I promise I'm not going to make this a habit. But I'm back. I'm not dead. I didn't die. Not yet. Real quick, I am going to say that I know I just promised that's not going to happen again, but it might, because work for me might get busier. So I may be working for longer hours, and I may even work weekends. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see. I don't fully know what my schedule is going to look like by then, but that shouldn't be for like until next month or the month after. So, and this video should also be recorded with this mic instead. So now that I've got that out of the way, let's start. I do what I usually do when I go and like record a video. I go back and rewatch the last episode, kind of see where I'm at, and yeah, so yeah, we'll just get started. I want to saw these wooden boards to resemble all of you. Okay. I'm gonna put my scissors down. I shouldn't be playing with my scissors. So I'm going to. Ah, man. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna continue. Why do you need that? God, my face is itchy. I need to shave. She is right. I can't believe I'm so stupid. I'll get a pen first. Wow. Surprisingly smart. Get you a smart girl or a dumb girl, whatever you're into, or an average girl. Get whatever you're into. I can't tell you what kind of women to look for. Got it. Okay. When I get the stuff and go back to the warehouse, Puff is already measuring the wooden boards with a ruler. She seems quite experienced. I keep forgetting there's jiggle physics. Honestly, I'm just gonna I'm gonna try and not like censor myself too much, because I don't think I've addressed the cup sizes that often. I think might have mentioned it a few times here and there, but sometimes that is all I'm staring at. I'm not gonna lie, I know that sounds very shameful and very perverted. Why did I say that? Honestly, I have no clue. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now before you leave this video or think badly of me. I promise I'm a good person. I stared at her for a while. Not helping my case exactly, now is it? Maybe Puff used to be a carpenter? Here. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. I don't know if in the last video I actually showed off that I got a new keyboard, but I did get a new keyboard. I don't know if I showed that off, but yeah, I got a new keyboard. Also, I know it's a bit into the video now, but I am working on a computer. I already know what I'm gonna try and build, so when I get a better computer, I'll be playing more different games and stuff, doing different Let's Plays with friends and stuff, and just overall more goofing off and stuff. So I pass the stuff to Puff. After some thought, Puff starts to draw on the board. Why separately? I don't quite follow her. Neither do I. Right. This is good. Yeah, okay. She's still really talented. I try and not talk over the characters, just because since there is voice acting, I'm glad I don't have to do it myself, because I can't do a woman's voice. At least not without killing my own. One sec. Some nice H2O. Stay hydrated. Drink your water. Get you something like this. This is like a 1.25 liter bottle or something. It's close to 1.5. The lines Puff drew gradually became an outline with an elegant shape. I didn't know you were good at drawing.
So, ならデザイナーでもやってたのかもね。
I mean, to be fair, you don't know anything about them. Like, they just randomly appeared out of a bell half naked. So, I mean, what do you really know about them? Probably.
さっきから私の言うことにうなずいてばっかり。まるで風に揺れる雑草ね。
Kind of is, yeah. He just kind of... Yeah, I don't know. Your drawing is much better than mine. I see the outlines of a girl's figure. Fox ears, rabbit ears, and bear ears gradually materialize as Puff is drawing them, and I couldn't help admiring her.
できた。これでいい？
No problem. It's lifelike.
じゃあ、切ろう。
I wish we could see them. She rummages in the toolbox for a while and eventually takes out the fret saw. Seems she is going to saw it. Wait, I should do the hard work. If girls are good at doing delicate work, boys should be good at doing the hard work. She's stronger than you, bro. It would hurt my ego if I do nothing but watch her. Yeah, I get that. Hurts my ego too sometimes, but that's only if I really want to do it.
店長、力なさそうだけど、できるの？
Yikes, calling him out, dude. Calling him out. Luckily, I'm a man. If we're talking about size, I'm still stronger than you. Yeah. I have no muscles. At all. Look at these puny ass arms. I have nothing. It's nothing. I have nothing. I have very puny arms. I am very weak boy. Sorry, I talked over her. Even though you can read it. It's surprisingly difficult. I began to sweat after sawing for a while.
店長は少し休んでて。私がやる。
I almost just skipped the voice acting. It's alright. Bring me a glass of water. Exactly. Stay hydrated, my dudes. My ego won't allow her to do such a job, so I have to ask her to do something else. I continued to saw the board after Puff left.
はい、お水。
Okay, thank you. I put the saw down. Just when I'm about to take the water, I notice my hands have a layer of wood chips.
手伝おうか？
She brings the glass to me after saying it. Cough! She tilted the glass too fast and my mouth couldn't catch all that water flowing out. So my clothes got wet. Are you trying to choke me?
ああ、ごめん。着替えてきたら？代わりに私がやっておくから。
Alright. Classic. She must have done it on purpose so she could saw the board. Fine. I'll go and change. Be careful if you're going to saw it.
心配いらない。
She had to have done it on purpose. I'd believe it. After I changed my clothes and returned to the warehouse.
ちょうどいいところに。ここ、支えてて。
Coming. I hold one end of the board according to her instructions. She has finished the ears when I went to change. We're doing the body now, which is the last part. Puff starts to saw it bit by bit. Sometimes she comes to my left, sometimes she comes to my right. Soon her forehead is sweating. Rest a bit. I'll do it.
大丈夫。あとこの直線で最後だから。完成してから休憩すればいい。
She is dedicated. I just realized I don't think I'm centered. I don't know if that really matters to you guys. I don't know if you guys actually care or not whether or not I'm centered. I had to yawn. I didn't want to yawn into the mic. While saying it, Puff starts to saw again. Sound of sawing again.
できた。
I almost said that word, but I was like, no, don't do it. Puff put down the saw and stands up straight while breathing heavily. Thank you for your hard work. I hold up the board, which is more than a meter in height. The board looks totally like a girl, like after Puff's handiwork. Gorgeous. It's just like watching all of you from a distance. I checked the time, and it's almost noon. Rest a while. I'll go check on Cherry and Perrin and bring some water to you shortly.
水じゃなくてコーラがいい。キンキンに冷えたやつね。
A cola actually sounds kind of good right now. I'm too lazy to walk to my gas station though, because it's almost midnight. So fine. I walk into the store from the storage area and see Cherry staring at a customer. This customer is walking from one shelf to another. Apparently, he's looking for something. Cherry keeps looking at him, but she isn't moving. I wonder what she's thinking. I walk to her. What's wrong?
何も。お客さんを見てるだけ。
What for? Just go up to him and ask him if he needs any help.
お客さんの邪魔しちゃダメって言ったのは店長でしょ？
I see, so that's why she has been staring at him. I don't want you to tout our items, but he's clearly looking for something. Just go over and ask him. Cherry casts a glance at me as if she's been wronged. Then she goes over to that man with a smile.
何かお探しですか？
Oh, where are the... What? How do you... Lozenges? I can't find it after searching so...
それならこっちよ。
Huh, Cherry leads the customer to a nearby shelf. Thank you.
どういたしまして。他にも何か必要なものはありますか？
That's all, thank you. Cherry comes over to me happily after seeing that man walk towards the checkout counter.
どうだった？
More or less, you could obviously do it very well.
ご褒美は？
Can of iced cola? I remember Puff's request, and the weather is indeed hot. I'm also feeling thirsty now.
やったー！店長、私も飲みたいです。
Alrighty then. Perrin finished settling the payment and came over to me. The world's most popular drink indeed deserves its reputation. Alright, everyone will have it.
店長は優しいですね。
I took 4 bottles of cola from the refrigerator and gave 2 to Cherry and Perrin. The remaining 2 bottles in my hands dispersed the heat from my hands after all. That exertion, and it felt so refreshing.
冷たい。キュップ。爽快ですね。キュップ。
Weird. The day after tomorrow, we'll take the day off. Shall we go out and do some shopping?
本当？出かけるの？
Of course. Of course we'll go out and shop.
今日の店長はなんだか眩しいです。いつもの店長は偽物で、こっちが本物の店長なんじゃないですか？休みをくれる店長はすごくかっこいいわ。
Didn't you guys get a day off before though?
店長の魅力が100はアップしました。
Huh. When I realize my employees are looking forward to a day off by so much, I suddenly feel as if I'm the owner of a sweatshop factory. So both of you agree to it.
当然じゃない。こんな日が来るなんて夢にも思わなかったわ。ね、プリン。すごく楽しみ。
Well, that's good. We'll discuss the details later. I'll go to the warehouse and tell Puff.
わかりました。プリン、何して遊ぶか考えましょう。
みんな行くって？
Puff asked me when she saw me come in. She's probably heard our conversation. Yes, they seem quite happy. I gave the I was gonna say Pola to Cuff, but caught myself. I gave the cola to Puff and opened my own. I took a gulp and burped. Whew, refreshing. Puff also opened the bottle of cola and took a sip before staring blankly at the big box on the shelf. You're staring at the big box. What are you thinking?
別に。その箱、ここにある中で一番大きい。
It's a very keen observation. Seems so.
でも、私たち3人が入れるほどじゃない。
Huh? Couldn't follow Puff's thinking
風
again.
鈴の中にいるとき、全く意識がないの。まるで夢でも見てるみたい。突然眠りに落ちて、 ずっと長い時間そ
Well,
うしていた
generally
気が
most.
する。
God, she's not done.
そしたら急に目が覚めて全然知らない場所にいた。過去も未来もわからない。
Okay. Generally, no one can see into the future. People say they can, but I don't really believe it. I don't believe those people. I believe that there's a possibility that maybe it could happen. Stuff like that, you know. I also just got done watching Gravity Falls, so I'm currently in like a supernatural mood. Is seeing into the future supernatural? Or superhuman? Or is that the same thing? For those that have watched previous videos, you know I'm stupid. So, feel free to correct me in the comments or whatever. Puff is probably describing her current situation. This is a wind chime handed down by my ancestors. I don't know much about. I don't know much either. I scratch my head.
でも
Good lord, I need to breathe more. Suddenly, Puff's expression changes. She looks at me as if she's about to say something. Hmm?
初めて店長を見たとき、あの時の店長の顔は覚えてる。
What expression do I have?
びっくりして恥ずかしそうな顔だった。
Really? It's not my fault. I'm just a normal guy. This is a normal reaction. In addition, back then you wore a little.
私が言いたいのは、店長は恐れていなかったってこと。明らかに自分とは違う存在なのに。
Not really. All of you just dropped from the wind chime out of the blue, so I was still a bit scared. But not anymore after communicating with you. Usually people are wary of things they don't know.
他の人
True.
も店長と同じ。
It's kind of just human nature. Pretty much.
うん。
She probably has the same reaction as humans do.
みんな店長みたいならいいのにね。
I'm just an evil boss. There are people who are nicer than me out there. You'll know when you get to know more people. I'm being modest. Puff didn't reply. She just looks at the back door of the warehouse that leads to the outside world.
そうね。自分の目で確かめないと。店長、面白いところに連れて行ってね。
Fuck. Yeah. Yes, of course, just wait and see. When everyone is busy with work, it's always nice to look forward to something. Besides, they used to cause trouble to humans and might get along better with them if they understand the modern world better. I won't need to worry on how to seal them if something comes up. I entered Grandpa's room while waiting for lunch to cook. Previously, I left the wind chime on the table in Grandpa's room after bringing it out of the house. After all, nobody could touch it except me. That simple wind chime is lying inside the wooden box quietly. It looks like an ordinary wind chime, and I can't see anything special about it. Why are they sealed inside this wind chime? Are they rather frightening monsters? But I've spent so many days with them and didn't notice anything like that. I think they are normal humans except for their ears, which are different. I pick up the wind chime where I intend to take a good look at it and see whether I can learn anything new.
店長、お昼ご飯はまだですか？
Huh? I suddenly heard Pern's voice from the living room and my hand accidentally trembled a bit. Oh no. My hand might have trembled a bit hard, so the string holding the wind chime together broke and the bells fell off. I quickly squat down to check. This bell isn't damaged, but part of it is dented and a small piece is chipped off. Before I could stand up, a noise suddenly came from the living room. Oh. I run out while holding the bells and see Pern lying on the floor in the living room. What happened? Perrin seems to be in a great pain where she could hardly talk, and large beads of sweat have appeared on her forehead. Which part hurts? You've hit which part? What's actually going on? Why did she suddenly fall down? I'm a bit at a loss on what to do. You have a fever? I can only touch her forehead first, since that's all I know. No. She doesn't have a fever, but she keeps trembling. Perrin finally uttered something after much effort. What do you need me to do? What should I do? If I can't stand around and do nothing, right? I'll call Cherry and Puff. Perrin pulled me back. I have no clue what's going on, but yeah, something's happening. Don't force yourself. You can't possibly endure it. What just suddenly ached for a short while? What exactly just ached? Are you sure? Don't force yourself. You don't even know why you'd ache suddenly. We'd better go to the hospital for a checkup. Perrin becomes more nervous after hearing the word hospital. She became really bug-eyed. But it isn't a good idea to put up with the pain either. I'm so frustrated when I see Perrin in agony. I'd better call the emergency hotline. I stopped thinking, put the bells into my pocket, and retrieved the phone hurriedly. In my haste, the bells were placed in my pocket properly. Weren't placed in my pocket properly and fell into the ground. Suddenly, Perrin is in greater agony, and the red glyph on her appeared again. Perhaps the wind chime is the reason for this? I suddenly recall the time when I shook the wind chime too hard, they would be affected, and the red glyph would appear. Must be the wind chime. I pick up the bells on the floor, and there's a piece that's missing. Perrin, hang in there. Right, a small piece got chipped off. Is that the reason? I run to Grandpa's room and grope around the floor where the wind chime fell just before finding the missing piece. I attach it back to the bell. When I return to the living room, I could see the glyph on Perrin's body is starting to fade. How does it feel now? And then the glyph slowly disappears. Nice. Good. I know it. It's the bell on the this wind chime. I show her the bell and the chipped fragment that I'm joining together with both hands. Nice. If you notice, I keep looking to the right. I've said this before, but if you forgot or if you don't know, I have a second monitor where I have the recording, so I look to make sure every now and then that it's working properly. It's all my fault. I damaged it accidentally. It appears that way, doesn't it, Perrin? Exactly how, I'm not sure either. Maybe it's part of the spell. Maybe any damage done to it would be brought to you all. This is my guess. I don't know, I have my arm back. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Glue it together, I don't fucking know. Since it's simply just a matter of reattaching the broken piece to the bell, it'll be fine. There are plenty of ways. Can you stand up now? Rest for a while on the sofa first. I'll go downstairs to see if we have any materials to repair it. When I arrived downstairs, Puff and Cherry were whispering to each other. How are you both feeling? Or how are the both of you feeling? Cherry looked as if she got a fright after hearing my voice. The bottle of coal on her hand fell on the floor. What's wrong?
コーラ飲みたかったのにチェリーが止めた。
Puff picked up the cola bottle. Cherry is right. You can't just take the liberty to eat or drink any of the products we're selling. If you're thirsty, you can drink from the water dispenser at the checkout counter, or go upstairs and take a drink from the fridge.
わかった。さっき少しめまいがしたからコーラでも飲んで少し休もうと思って。
Dizzy.
店長、私もちょっとめまいが。
It's probably because I shook the wind chime just now. How do you both feel right now?
今は平気。
Cherry shook her head.
コーラを飲めば治ると思う。
I think that's just an excuse. Alright, go ahead. Have one too, Cherry.
いいの？今日はずいぶん気前がいいんじゃない？
ありがとう。
Actually, I'm the one to blame because I accidentally broke the wind chime. I showed them the bell in my hand. This bell might be connected to Purin, so she was injured badly back then.
プリンが怪我したの？
No, no obvious wounds. She's fine as long as I rejoin the piece.
私たちのめまいも
Oh, I skipped her dialogue. I'm sorry. You were dizzy because I shook the wind chime earlier?
風鈴に何かあると私たちにも影響するってこと？
Appears that way. I suppose so. Yeah.
信じられないわ。じゃあ戻って鈴を叩いてみせてよ。
That's risky. Silly, it will hurt you terribly. You can ask Purin later.
やっぱり店長のご先祖様はひどいわ。私たちの自由を奪うだけじゃなくて身の安全すら思いのままだなんて。
Already then. Bastards. Calm down. I will be responsible for this wind chime and protect it from any damage. All of you won't be hurt again.
私たちそんなに恐ろしい存在だったのかな。じゃなきゃ
It's
こ
a
んな
good
厳重
question.
に拘束するはずない。
That's a real good question, ain't it? Don't dwell on the past. All of you are my employees now. As long as you don't cause any trouble, I will definitely protect you.
そんなの信用できないわよ。会ったばかりの時だって私たちを解放するって約束してくれたのに、最近そういう話全然しないし。
Well, that's because, like, trying to free you is probably really difficult and he has no clue how. And I think he is trying his best. It's just he knows nothing about the wind chimes and why they possess like magic properties. Well, indeed, I'd said that when I first met them, but after seeing the words on the bells, I had my reservations. Because I don't know their past, and that ancestor of mine who was a demon hunter had put in a lot of effort to seal them. No one would possibly do that without good reasons.
時間がかかるんだからせかしちゃダメ。いつか店長の言葉通りになればいいけど。
Puff being the sensible one. Yes, just give me some time. Right, I need to know my ancestors' reasons. I should work on it from there. After lunch, I stick the broken piece to the bell with some glue, then wrap it with several layers of plastic film. I replace the simple string for packing items with solid nylon rope and attach the 3 bells to it, and put some protective lint and cotton on the cushion inside the box. Finally, I put the wind chime inside gently. It won't be damaged this way. After dinner, I stay behind to wash the dishes. They have gone back to work. Purin has basically recovered this afternoon. It looks like my repair work is successful, so I'm relieved. The cell phone in my pocket rings while I'm washing the dishes. I wipe my hand on my hips and pick up the phone. Zhao Yang, have you had dinner? My mother called. I just had dinner. You still don't plan to come back and look for work? I already have a job and I'm doing rather well. That small store of yours won't last long. Don't be stubborn. What's so bad about coming back and finding a new job? Say no more. I'm doing very well right now. My store is also prospering. I don't need to find a new job at all. If it's someone else, this phone call should have been the bonding time between a mother and a son. But you graduated from a renowned university. What's so bad about looking for a job? You'd run a convenience store instead. Why graduates can't run a convenience store? How many times do you want me to repeat myself? We started to argue after only talking for a while, just like every phone call over the past 3 months. Ah, jeez. I thought I would, yeah, I didn't realize that would pop up. Oh, well, it's fine. It should be. Alright, I have to go. I hung up the phone in anger. There's really no way to talk some sense into her.
店長、どうしたんですか?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing's wrong. Everything's peachy clean. Everything's just fucking okay. You know everything's good. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still mad, so I couldn't help raising my voice, and that gave Pern a fright when she came up.
ごめんなさい.
No, it's not your fault. My mother just called, so I'm a bit upset.
いつも不機嫌そうにお母さんと話してますよね。自分の家族なのにそんなに話すのが辛いんですか?
It's a bit complicated. Every family has its own problems.
私には家族がいないので、店長の悩みはよくわかりませんね。
Pern looks sad. I don't know how to comfort her after hearing that. If you don't mind, you could see this place as your home for the time being. We're a family. What do you think?
店長とは血のつながりもないですし、そんな簡単に家族になろうだなんてよくないですよ。
I mean, there are some of my best friends. Actually, pretty much all my best friends I consider family. Brothers and sisters. I just consider them brothers and sisters. Because we just get along so well. Yeah, we fight and stuff, but hey, siblings fight too. Except, I used to get into physical fights with my siblings. I'm sure a lot of people do. You know? It just happens. You know, that kind of stuff between siblings is normal. Unless it goes a bit too far. Then you should probably seek help. Pern laughs gently. Right. Family members aren't easy to handle either. Just ignore what I said. Haha.
でも、店長の気持ちはとっても嬉しいです。あ、そうだ。閉店の時間になったので、店長を呼びに来たんでした。
Okay. We go downstairs to the convenience store and Cherry is staring blankly at the cigarettes and wine cabinet next to the checkout counter. What are you thinking? I talked to Cherry while checking on today's takings from behind the checkout counter.
ここにある飲み物っていろんな色があってすごく綺麗。昔もそうだったのかな?
How long do you mean by before?
ね。
Cherry paused and thought a while.
やっぱりわかんないわ。ねえ、それよりどうしたらこれを飲める?
Cherry pointed to a bottle of wine in the cabinet.
この色、透き通っててコーラよりずっと綺麗。きっとすごく甘くて美味しいんでしょ?
What kind of wine is clear? I'm not really... I have no knowledge of wine, really. I had it once at a wedding when I was like 13 or something, and I didn't like it. I haven't had wine since then. It was like an itty bitty little amount too, so I actually like spit it. I went to the bathroom, I like spit it out, and I was like trying to wash out my mouth with water. So I didn't like it back then, but I don't know how I'd feel about it now. I haven't drank wine since then. Cider's alright. They're not the same, I know. Actually, it doesn't taste as good as it looks.
騙そうとしてるんでしょ? こんなに綺麗なんだから美味しいに決まってるじゃない.
Maybe it's vodka. I don't know. Why did I have to say it that way? I'll never know. Trust me, I have no reason to lie to you. Cherry looks up and down carefully. Looks me up and down carefully.
そういえば2階から大きな声がしてたけど、どうしたの？
Nothing, it's just that my mother called. I can't believe my voice was so loud she could hear it from here. Were there customers at that time?
いなかったわ。
Oh, that's good. Good, yeah.
店長、これ商品の入室コリストです。シュークリームが店長にって。
Fern also came here from the storage area. Okay, thank you, everyone. Let's clean up. Then you can all go and rest. Blech. After making a cursory check on the inventory, I announced the store is closing up for the night. The store doesn't seem to be doing that well for today either.
やっと終わった。
Cherry stretched herself and prepared to leave.
待って、みんなこれ見て。
Puff suddenly showed up with a big board. This is the notice board?
うん、少し磨いて艶を出してみた。前より良くなった？
Man, she's really good with her hands. Jesus Christ. Good, good. Put it outside tomorrow.
わあ、これが私たち？かわいい。シュークリームって見た目はバカっぽいけど、なかなかいい腕してるのね。
バカなのはあんたでしょ、このバカキツネ。
シュークリームはデザインに詳しいんだね。この耳取り外せるようになってる。
うん。明日は誰の耳にする？
Cherry deals with the customers a lot about using her first.
いい選択じゃない。明日は張り切っちゃうんだから見てなさいよ。
What should we write on the board after our discounted goods for tomorrow?
冷蔵庫の乳製品が全然売れてないから、なるべく早く売った方がいいと思う。
確かに乳製品はほとんど出ませんね。たまに買ってくれる人もご近所さんばっかりで。
How do you even notice that from just being in the store? I'm sorry, I find it funny that... Okay, it's just coincidence. Why am I laughing so hard? Ah. Man. Good lord. How do you know they live in the neighborhood? You talk to them when they're paying?
たまにお話ししてますよ。いつも来てくださる方もいるので、少し聞いてみたんです。前は遠くまで買い物に行くしかなかったから、うちのコンビニがオープンしてから便利になったっておっしゃってました。
Bird, you're so thoughtful. Here, this chocolate is for you as a reward. I never thought information could be collected like this.
ありがとうございます、店長。なんで？私もお客さんと喋ったのに。
What did you learn from them?
忘れちゃった。
And she's embarrassed. So, no chocolate for you. Okay, it's decided. The dairy products in the refrigerator will be on sale tomorrow. Jerry, you will play an important role tomorrow. If you do it well, you can have a chocolate.
私に任せて。
Ooh, actually, speaking of chocolate, some Pop-Tarts sound good after this.
じゃあ掲示板を戻してくる。
私は床の掃除をしますね。私はモップを持ってくるわ。店長は水を持ってきて。
Okay. And so my convenience store closes once again and business still isn't good. You know what? That's where I'm gonna leave it off. A bit shorter than normal. Actually, normal is... I try and keep it between like 35 minutes and like an hour. Well, the last episode was like almost an hour and 10 minutes long. But you get what I mean. So, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for, man? Hit that subscribe button as well. And make sure to hit the bell icon so you get notified of when I upload videos like this. That is, if you're liking the series, of course, you know. So, yeah. I would really appreciate it if you did, though. It would help me a lot. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.